Today, I have a great presentation for you guys teaching you all about these 5 selling strategies and why they work so well for coaches online. Welcome to the Impact Driven Entrepreneur, the place to turn your knowledge and skills into $5,000, $10,000, $20,000 packages that create a sustainable business that makes over 6 figures, all without having to keep up with the latest social media trends or having to sacrifice time with your family. This is for you if you're a professional who wants to help people with your services and you're ready to kill it in your coaching practice. Let's get into today's episode. So the first selling strategy that works super well for coaches, and you've probably done this before, if not, you've heard of it, and that is sales calls, okay? Sales calls allow you to close a high number of clients, a high percentage of clients, higher than probably any of these others are going to allow you to do. So that's the beautiful thing about sales calls. They allow high conversion rates, high touch point, high connectivity. But as you can probably see, there's a problem with that, and that is there's only one of you. And so if you're going to be coaching clients, you're also going to be getting people on sales calls. You're also having to deal with all this I'm dealing with the children. Perhaps you have whatever it is, then it's important that you either do sales calls and some of these other ones to try to scale up, or you train a team to help you with the sales calls. If you've ever signed up for sales calls with our company, you know that I am not the only one conducting sales calls. And so it's important that you are scaling up the strategy so that you can continue to grow and expand on what's working. And not just it be you trading dollars for hours, trying to do it all yourself. Okay, so one, sales calls works really well because it has a highest conversion ratio than probably any other due to the high touch point, high connectivity, and customization on the call. But the downside of that is that there's a limit to what you can physically do. Okay. Number 2 is webinars. Webinars are a fantastic sales strategy that allow you to get multiple people through. You could have 100 people on your webinar and convert a percentage of those. It's just one presentation. Usually it's like 60 to 90 minutes. And it's a beautiful, amazing strategy. Now, the webinar itself is not the only part of the strategy. A mistake we see people making all the time is like, I'll just do a webinar as a Facebook Live. Okay, you're going to miss like the entire rest of the sales process, okay? So when I'm talking about these sales processes and these sales strategies, know that this is an entire system. It is not about the single call itself, but it's what are you doing to get people onto the sales call? What are you doing to get people onto the webinar? What are you doing once they have signed up? How are you going to ensure that they're primed and ready to go and have seen the testimonials and what you offer and can see you as an authority and all of those things? That needs to be included. This is all a sales system, not just a single event. Okay. So webinars is number 2. And number 3 is email sequence. So if you have people already on your email list, one of our favorite ways to help people to make money quickly, very, very effortless and easily is using a simple 3-day email sequence that you can send out to your list. Super simple to set up, super easy. It's just a few emails, 3, and some follow-up emails. So again, with all of these systems, there is a similar pattern in that what's happening before they sign up, what's happening during the thing, what's happening after the thing. And that's where your sales system's really going to come together. And that's how it gets to work for you. If you don't have that set up properly, then you're going to continue to struggle to bring in clients consistently, to have a replicatable system to expand and grow your business. And this is what we help you to do in our customer success journey. This is what I call the customer success journey, is what's happening to get people into your conversion event. What is your conversion event? What's happening after? And how are you keeping these people for lifelong? That customer success journey is the way in which you have somebody go from follower on a social media platform to lifelong customer who promotes your business for you. Not just lifelong customer, but someone who will promote your business for you over and over and over again to everybody else that they know. That is the customer success journey. And what I'm describing to you is the conversion, and it's what allows for that to even happen. Okay. This video is brought to you by our free training, 5 Steps to Grow a 6-Figure Coaching Business Online. To get it absolutely free and instantly, go to impactdrivenentrepreneur.com/training and you'll be able to watch the training there. Number 4 is a video series. Okay, so you can do a video series or a live launch, whatever you want to call it. It's similar to a challenge launch, which I'm going to get to in a minute. The difference is it's very scripted. Okay, in a video series, you have very scripted way of getting people through the different parts of that sales system. And unlike a challenge, the release of those videos is going to be a little bit spaced apart. Okay, challenges are my absolute favorite. That's why I save them for last. I have trained hundreds of people now on this challenge system, including one woman who made over $1 million in 1 year just using this strategy. So the other lesson and big takeaway is oftentimes we see people have like 5 of these in their business and none of them are working well. Okay, so what I want you to take away from this is like, how can you become the expert in the system that you have? So if it's sales calls, right? How can you get your sales calls to convert like exponentially higher? How can you expand it so that the sales calls are converting for cold traffic? How can you expand it so your team is running sales calls for you? Like, these are the questions you want to ask yourself. You don't want to stay stuck in it and like, I'm just going to do some sales calls today and like just be stagnant in that system. Okay. So anyways, for challenges, the challenge is where you give somebody, it's almost like you're setting up a free course for them and you're going to give them a result within 5 days. Sometimes you can do it in 3. There's not rules. There's other people do it in 30 days. I prefer 3 to 5 day challenges. I've tried the longer ones and I lose steam. Okay. Because you need to be energetic, showing up all the time, live, and etc. Okay. So the challenge system, you're going to give them a course basically where they're going to get a result at the end. That result is going to propel them into your next offering. Okay. And you're teaching every day live with them, which is so much fun. You guys may have been through one of our challenges. We call them group coaching experiences or free coaching experiences and things like that. But if you are have ever been through one of our challenge, you see like we have accountability threads and we have the team like reaching out to you and you have your liaison that's in charge of, like concierge for you in the challenge. Okay. That is very important. Okay. So again, it's not so much like, what am I going to teach for the 5 days? It's more like, what is everything that you have going on before, during, and after your conversion event that's going to allow it to convert exponentially higher. And the big takeaway for you today is that you zone in on one of these strategies. Like when I was doing webinars, I was doing webinars every single week to get that system going, to get the onboarding right, to get the actual presentation right, to get the finalizing of it right, the closing, like everything, right? You're going to have your conversion mechanism and you're going to repeat it until it is converting at the level that you want it to. And most often what we see is the grass is greener on the other side. If I'm doing challenges, I'm going to go try a webinar. If I'm doing a webinar, I'm going to go try a video series. And the answer is not the other thing. The answer is buckle up, put your pen to paper, figure out what's not working with what you're doing. Have a coach walk it through it with you. We are offering more and more consulting to our clients to up-level these customer success journeys for them because we see the opportunity for them to have us like literally looking at every single thing. And number 2, it is of the utmost importance that what you're doing anyways is going to work better. So if you have any questions over the next couple of days or whenever you're watching this, even if it's like months from now, let me know. And I'm happy to answer anything that you have. Have an awesome day. Bye. Make sure you're subscribed to this channel as well as hit the bell so that you get notified of upcoming videos that will be released to help you grow your 6-figure coaching business. I'll see you on the other side.